We know making ends meet with gas prices so high is far from easy. And as we head into the summer months, there are a lot of questions about when we might start to see some relief.
And that's especially with families preparing to hit the road. Sandra Ali is live tonight for us. And Sandra, you ran some of the biggest questions through the Trust Index.
Oh, we sure did, Karen and Jason. And right now, in fact, we're at 12 Mile and Telegraph, and I want to show you here over my shoulder. Take a look at some of the prices that we're seeing. $4.29, that's what folks in this area are paying right now, and that is for a gallon of regular. Those numbers, by the way, only expected to spike as we head into June, July, and August.
Will gas prices continue to soar? Will costs make your family's summer adventures more expensive this year? In April, the price per gallon averaged $4.17 across the country, which was higher than the $4.10 average cost of a gallon back in 2008. Let's start with Gas Buddy's 2022 forecast. Gas Buddy predicts the national average price will stay around $4.25 a gallon for the rest of May, and prices will remain over $4, likely until November. It's true. Tom Kloza is head of global energy research at Opus. He says gas prices will peak 10 weeks from now and will likely stay there as your kids head back to school in the fall.
It's going to be an expensive summer. I mean, we're going to be paying for Vladimir Putin and for the OPEC Plus cartel for really most of the next 4 or 5 months.
What about the summertime ethanol waiver? Will it ease some of your pain at the pump? President Biden announced Americans can use E15 ethanol to fuel their vehicles this summer. It should cut the price of gas by about 10 to 15 cents per gallon and will make farmers and farm state lawmakers happy. Be careful. Kloza says it will help some drivers, but not everyone.
The president has a pretty limited toolbox right now, and I don't think that toolbox has a hammer. You know, the ethanol move is really just moves the needle a little bit. Will lower the price of gasoline at the pump. The problem is there's an awful lot of gasoline stations that don't have the equipment to offer it. I think when you get into the Corn Belt, and as I recall, Michigan's got a lot of corn up for sale, it tends to be greeted very warmly by the consumer. So, yeah, I would say that if you live in the part of the country where you see cornfields and corn growing, you're going to probably see lower prices than you see on the coast.
We've seen diesel prices soaring. According to the Department of Energy's EIA, diesel is up nearly 43%. Experts say diesel is driving inflation more than you think. Is there a diesel crisis? It's true.
God forbid if you have like a BMW 5 diesel or something or a small truck, you're going to see prices of over $6 in a lot of places. I think we've seen most of the drops that we're going to see. Of course, in Michigan, you're always subject to sort of big surges if you have a refinery event in Detroit or in Ohio. So you're a little bit cheaper than the rest of the country right now. But I think in general, you're going to be lucky when you see prices slip below $4, and they're not going to slip much below that.
All right, back out here live. Most expensive state to buy gas right now, that is California, where right now they are coming in at $5.74 a gallon. As far as the cheapest state right now, where it is the least expensive to buy gas, Kansas. They're coming in $2 less a gallon than they are in California, coming in at $3.74. By the way, those numbers coming to us from AAA. Back to you.
Always appreciate it. Thank you, Sandra.